Today we are going deep into the world of personal development, and we are going to be exploring 3 effective strategies to help you in acquiring new skills. I'll be sure to leave you with free online resources to get you started. Those 3 effective strategies are: 1. Setting clear goals, 2. Practice consistency and dedication, and lastly, continuous learning. Each of these strategies, they have processes underneath them. So we'll start by picking the first one, which is setting clear goals. Setting clear goals also consists of, identifying the goal, and you have breaking down your goal into milestones, and then lastly we have making use of free online resources. Emphasis on the free because, well, we are just starting out and we can't afford to pay for classes. If you are setting a clear goal, definitely you want to identify the goal, because you cannot start working on a goal without even knowing, like, okay, this is where I want to work on. The key to identifying one's goal is to make sure that whatever skill you have in mind to choose must be something that aligns with your interest, right? Because if it doesn't, then it becomes like very hard for you to work with, and ultimately that will lead you to like dropping out of learning it, or what have you. When you identify your goal, the next thing you want to do is to break down that huge goal into smaller milestones that you can achieve. And tell you what, breaking down of goals into milestones is very, very crucial, because that way you get less overwhelmed with the whole process of learning. Lastly, making use of free online resources. When you identify your goal and you break it down into milestones, you need a place, a platform to learn your skill from. Online, it's like the best place to go, except you have plans to make it physical. But in this modern world, most people just prefer to learn online, and there are like so many free resources for you to learn that skill. Stick with me till the end of this video. I'll be giving you some examples of those platforms that are totally free and can enable you to learn whatever skill that it is that you're interested in. Pretty quick, we are moving to the second strategy, which is consistent practice and dedication. We have 3 processes that must be duly followed. They are creating a routine, embracing the learning curve, and joining online communities. First, you want to create a routine because definitely after you set a goal, you want a plan to be able to stick to the goal. You want a schedule. You want to know what you're learning in the first week. You want to know what you're learning in the second week. You want to know the whole duration that you'll be learning the skill for. And when you have that, you want to create a schedule. For instance, I want to learn baking as a skill. I am going to create my schedule and say probably first week I'm going to be learning about the materials used in baking. Second week I'm going to be learning about the measurements of baking a cake, measurements needed, the pan sizes and all of that. Week 3 I'm going to be learning about the packaging. Week 4 I am going to be learning about the pricing. Moving to the second process under strategy 2, we have embracing the learning curve. This is where most people kind of like run off. You cannot expect yourself to, you weren't doing this thing before. You expect yourself to just suddenly find comfort in it? Hell no. You have to learn to embrace all of the difficulties, the challenges, that comes from learning a new skill. Lastly, joining online communities. So many people do not even know the power that this holds. When you join online communities, you join communities of people that are like-minded, that are working towards the same goal as you. You have then you have a sense of belonging. Then you have where to, if you have complaints, if you have problems, you can ask for tips, you can ask for direction, you can get insights, and overall you have place to say, okay, this place is for like myself and my people. Lastly, we are talking about strategy 3, which is continuous learning. Just like the strategies preceding this, it also has 3 processes. The first of which is expanding your skill set, staying updated, and seeking feedback. After strategy 1, strategy 2. Strategy 2 ends at joining online communities. Now, strategy 3 begins with expanding your skill set. Now I am fairly good at baking, and then expanding my skill set will mean that after your primary goal, you want to look for surrounding skills that can complement your primary one. For a baker, I can say skills that can complement that would probably be something like making chin chin, making drinks, making cocktails, all of that complements it. Like, it's in line. It's not diverting. That's not me diverting. It's in line. So all of that can complement. What expanding your skill set does to you is that it sets you higher than the average baker. Somebody wants me at their event. Yeah, somebody wants a cake for their event, and then I add in like, oh, if you need any other addition, I make chin chin, I make drinks, I stand a better chance at getting the job than somebody who just bakes, who only bakes cake, because then a buyer is definitely reducing their cost. The cost of getting a baker, the cost of getting someone else to do cocktail, someone else to do chin chin. They are finding all of this in just one person. It's pretty simple. It sets me higher. It places my foot higher than the next person behind me, and also it increases your earning power. Second process is staying updated. Definitely, after I have completed strategy 1 and strategy 2 and I have expanded my skill sets, I want to not remain in the position that I was when I started learning how to bake, which simply means I want to grow, I want to evolve, I want to, make sure that I am being aware, I am catching the trends in my area of expertise. I'm making sure that I'm staying at top. I'm getting all of the new information coming in. I am making sure that I am not complacent. I am not saying, oh, I have grown to this level, I am at this level, and I'm just going to remain at this level. There's always changes to be made. Lastly, you want to make sure that you seek feedback in all that you do. You want to be sure that you are doing the right thing, you are serving the right people. It won't be nice if after all of what you've gone through, you are not getting feedback. You're not asking people, is this how to do it? How can I improve? Is this area okay? Should I change this part? Should I add this? What will make this better? And you get me, like all of that. You have to constantly seek feedback. Quickly, we are going to run over a short list of free online resources that you can get started with today. There is an endless list of resources on YouTube. Help yourself. The next free online resource I'm going to talk about is Khan Academy. It's also great for, I think, mostly educational materials and all of that, but you can check them out, see what you can find. Another example is Alison. We have Creative Live. We have even LinkedIn. Like, follow creators that are in your niche. Just by following their posts and all of that, like, you are going to learn than you signed up for. I am pretty serious. Digital Garage by Google. Like, most people do not even know about this one. And then we have like this very popular one, HubSpot, I think. And of course, you should know I will not end this video without leaving you a list of skills to start with. We have content marketing, digital marketing, copywriting, we have even cooking, we have coding, we have programming, we have web development, we have creativity, even we have leadership. Leadership is a skill. We have coding, we have problem solving, we have project management, we have photography. Like, the list is endless. You just have to find something that resonates with you, find something that you are interested in. This is where we'll have to end the video. And if you are a new subscriber, if you're just seeing my face for the first time, you are just joining us for the first time on this channel, I say a very big welcome to you. I hope that you stick with us for a long time and you are able to implement some of these tips, whatever, and come back here to tell us you did this, you did that, and it worked pretty well for you. I'll see you in the next video, but do not leave without tapping on the subscribe button and then tap that notification, the little bell beside it, so that you will be notified when a new video, a packed and informative video like this one drops. Give it a like, copy the link, share to your friends, and tell us in the comment section, what skill will you be learning today? Bye. I love you.